You know what's funny? When you're dating, love feels like a fairy tale, but the moment you meet her parents, it suddenly turns into a financial interview. Her mom smiled at me like a loan officer, and her dad asked, "So what do you do?" I told him. He nodded, then asked again, slower this time. That's when I realized he wasn't asking about my job. He was asking about my net worth. From that day, I stopped being a boyfriend. I became a potential investment. They wanted proof, a new car, a big wedding, a down payment for a house I hadn't even seen. And every dinner at their place turned into a budget meeting I never signed up for. Her mom would say things like, "Our daughter deserves comfort," and I'd smile, thinking, "Comfort? Lady, your daughter eats my noodles and calls it gourmet." But of course, you can't say that out loud, not if you value your peace. Soon, the pressure started leaking into the relationship. She began to compare. Why can't you be more like Michael's fiancé? He just bought her a car, and I wanted to say, because Michael's car is financed in his mother's name. But again, peace. I chose peace. Then one evening, her father looked me dead in the eye and said, "You can't build a future with a man who's still building himself." That line hit hard, because he was right. I was still building. But he forgot one thing. That's exactly how skyscrapers start, with foundations no one notices. Eventually, the pressure won. She left quietly, politely, like someone canceling a subscription that didn't meet their expectations. I didn't chase her. I just worked hard. Days turned into months, and that same apartment they once called a small became my training ground. Fast forward the years, my company took off. The same friends who laughed at me were now sending resumes. And guess who I ran into at a charity event? Her parents. Her dad shook my hand like we were old friends, and her mom said, "We always knew you had potential." I smiled and said, "Yeah, potential just needed peace and patience. See, life's funny like that. When people doubt you, they think they're burying you, but sometimes they're just planting you." Don't rush to prove yourself to anyone who measures love and receipts. Because the quiet work you do in the dark, one day it becomes the light they can't ignore. So no, I didn't become the rich son-in-law they wanted. I became something better, a man who didn't need their approval to find his worth. And if you've ever felt underestimated, remember this. You don't owe anyone proof of your value. Your growth will do the talking. So if this story made you smile, hit that subscribe button, follow for more, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that peace pays better than pressure.